like tsunami. I go let me your daddy, cause now you dey boost my adrenaline. Buy many things like instantly. Even if you want Bugatti, take her to my court and sue that thing. See me oh Bugatti, on top. She like today day on top. Screaming my name, she want tear my cloth. She's not my girl, but it's just my tongue. On God, today na Sunday, now my house be a church. She said she love me anywhere me I touch. She bring the pussy, tell me say make her judge. A1, say she love me but she just want fuck. Baby please tell me what you want for. Say you get feeling this or that, I be you are just feeling each other. Say she love me but she just want fuck. Baby please tell me what you want for. Say you get feeling this or that, oh, or we just feeling each other, oh. I'm emotionally downcast. Say for you, I go touch down fast. I go pray and fast. Baby, tell me why you do me like that. Any other guy have it to attack. Baby, say now you are telling this and that. Say now you never scratch my back. You not supposed to be like that. Even though you don't support me like that. You like them toxic and bad. Even when I leave, I'm back. She like today day on top. Screaming my name, she want tear my cloth. She's not my girl, but it's just my tongue. On God, today na Sunday, now my house be a church. She said she love me anywhere me I touch. She bring the pussy, tell me say make her judge. A1, say she love me but she just want fuck. Baby please tell me what you want for. Say you get feeling this or that, I be you are just feeling each other. Say she love me but she just want fuck. Baby please tell me what you want for. Say you get feeling this or that, oh, or we just feeling each other, oh.
Timmy J on the track.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining today's episode, and I believe that we are going to enjoy this week because we have amazing topic layout, and we also have speakers that are going to be doing justice to it. So in meantime, when others join in, we actually have just 1 hour to run off. So it looks like Google Meet has reduced their limit for calls. So we have just 1 hour. We need to make things very quick. Nevertheless, this call is on record, so you can always go back to Retailloop YouTube to kind of rewatch and call. Yeah, so if you are just joining us, we'd like you to introduce, because of time, we'd like you to introduce yourself in the chat box. Tell us your name, your skill set, where you are joining us from, one fun thing about you, and of course, we'd also like you to obey the rooms, rules and regulation, right? Okay, so I would not like to waste our time. Today, we are looking at inviting two speakers. We have two speakers that are going to be joining us to do justice to this topic. So here is our agenda for today. The first speaker, we are going to invite him to give a brief introduction, brief slide presentation of what he has for us. Then we are going to have a short hands-on retail loop before we invite the second speaker. Then we go to question and answer section, then remarks for the day. All right, so quick one. I would like to tell us more about Retailloop. So I guess most of us have been seeing this logo, write-ups, ups and down, like Retailloop everywhere, Retailloop. You keep on wondering what Retailloop is all about. So Retailloop is a composable retail engine that helps business to build scalable commerce solution with amazing developers tools. So what are we trying to say is that Retailloop has an API, or has an API infrastructure that helps businesses like SMEs, retailers, retail institute, and all to build, and also developers, right, to build better commerce experience which also include stuff like product inventory management, order fulfillment, checkout, um, collecting of customers
These are finance
data,
evaluation.
everything regarding your product, like managing entire business of yours, right? It also has what we call a storefront, which is the amazing future that is coming up on retail loop. We have storefront. This storefront is going to enable business owners to design a simple and quick, you know um, and personalize a website for their business. So something like Jumia. So imagine you're having your own privilege, you have the privilege to design your own Jumia website where customers can visit, they can see your product, purchase, and all. So these APIs are used by developers as well to make their work seamless. Our API is very easy to use, very, very fast way to build retail platforms. You can customize and personalize your e-commerce experience. The API also has a complete retail suite. That means it has all the controls that you have to manage your product. Right. So it also has a robust analysis, like you want to build the operation of your business in a easy way, like plug and play mechanism. So I will now retail loop. This particular business week actually is designed under our developers community called Retailloop Cycle, right? So Retailloop Cycle is the developers community powered by Retailloop and also partner with other communities. So Retailloop Cycle is just a community of tech enthusiasts, retailers, everybody that use Retailloop, or everybody that build solution around businesses, e-commerce, and all. So we provide a lot of resources, meaningful resources that can easy that you can get easy access to enhance or to facilitate your building process, like the solution you are trying to build. You see resources in our community that can enhance you, and you also get to explore the latest and greatest technology. Example like what we are doing now, we are trying to educate ourselves on things relating to e-commerce and all, inviting speakers to talk to us, to learn more from them and all. So I would like to I'll pause here for a while. You can get to know about retail loop by going. You can go to your browser and type app.retailloop.co and get started on retail loop. Right. So I would like to introduce our first speaker of the day in person of Mr. Ibrahim. Mr. Ibrahim, good evening. How are you doing today? I hope you are good.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Mr. Ibrahim, can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Okay.
hear you. Good evening. Good evening,
Okay.
everyone. I'm fine.
So Mr. Ibrahim is going to be our first speaker for today, and he's going to do a lot of justice to customers' experience and support while scaling e-commerce experience, because we believe that he has a lot of experience around. Let me not. You will see it from his presentation anyway. So, Mr. Ibrahim, I'll be sharing his slide now so that okay. Okay, so Mr. Ibrahim, can you see my screen now? Can anyone see the screen?
Yes, I can see it. I can see your screen.
Hello, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see the screen. I can see
Okay,
it.
sir. So you can go on.
Okay. Good evening once again, everyone. My name is Ibrahim Kazeem, and I'm a content writer and social media manager. So today I'll be talking about how to improve customer satisfaction, how to drive retention, and how to keep customers to be loyal to your e-commerce business, to any business you're actually doing. So I don't want to bore us with too many talk, and I won't want to take much of our time. That's the reason why there is a slide that at the end of the class everyone can actually go through it and then see where they can pick up from if I omit anything or they missed anything from the class. So without much ado, I'll just talk about what does this customer satisfaction means? What does it mean for your business? What does it mean for your service, for your product, for anything that you are doing? What does customer satisfaction mean for you? And also, what value does it bring to your business? So, customer satisfaction simply means that how
Sorry, Mr.
the
Ibrahim, we cannot hear you loud.
oh, sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes. Thank
Okay, so I'm so sorry. Maybe I'm talking too fast. I'll just take my time. So I was saying that customer satisfaction simply means how contented or how happy your clients feel about your product or your service or anything that you are doing. You know, a lot of people they start businesses, they start saying, "Oh, I'm not selling," or "I don't have repeat clients, repeat customers. People are not interested in my service," without knowing that they're actually doing some things wrong. And one of the primary things you can do wrong is how you treat your customers. So after your customers are satisfied with what you like your customer experience, the next thing is you can retain them, which is customer retention. So customer retention is just your ability to stop your clients from moving from you to your competitors. Of course, Apple is doing so many things like driving innovations, introducing different technology to make sure that people are not trooping out from their market and embracing the new smartphone world. Of course, there will always be competitors, but the main point is that you should not lose your core base to your competitors. And that is where the retention aspect comes in. And the last part is the loyalty aspect, which is normally how or the measures you take to ensure that your customers they are always with you no matter what happens. There are some things, for example, me now, I don't think I use okay, they can't use any other phone apart from iPhone. Some people cannot use any other phone apart from Android. Some people cannot use any other laptop apart from MacBook. Why some of us we love our HPs like that. So that is about the introduction about the customer satisfaction, customer retention, and customer loyalty. So, what are the importance of these things? If you do these things correctly, what are the impacts that it will have if you have on your business or your service or your product or your startup or anything that you are doing online? The first thing is that it helps you save costs. Two, when your customers are loyal to you, you will not be bothered about how to onboard new clients or new customers. You'll be more focused on how to keep the ones you have, how to keep them happy. So it will, for example, now if you want to get new leads, you have to run ads, invest in what's it called, invest in marketing, to get people to see what you're actually doing. But when you have customers, you don't need to go through all those process. You can just use small money or little money to keep your present clients happy through innovation or product improvement. I hope I'm communicating. And please, if I'm talking too fast, please call me back. It's just my nature. So Another importance of this is that your brand reputation will soar if you actually make your customers very happy. Your people would vibe with your brand. With your brand, you don't even need to spend too much on ads or too much. Even only word of mouth can do the magic for you. Let's take an example. We can even okay. Let's take Quaggy Resources as an example now. Now, I don't know. I've used their service before and I was satisfied. I was happy. You know, I've referred someone to their hub. So the person I referred to, I think, was telling me the other day that he would go there with another of his friends to go and use the place. And that is because they satisfy me very well when I went to use the place. I was happy, so I was happy to recommend their brand. That would, in a way, has improved their brand reputation. If people are talking about hubs now, anywhere I am, I can easily say, "Oh, I know Quaggy resources," and I can actually recommend them. This is what satisfying your customers. This is what another importance that it brings to your business. I've talked about positive word of mouth. It's just like a referral. Instead of spending money on ads and on all this, a positive word of mouth can actually do a lot of things for your brand, if provided you satisfy your customers. So another thing is that you have repeat clients, which we talked about before, the customer retention. If people are happy with what you are doing with them or the kind of service they are getting from you, it will be hard for them to move. For example, now I've used the same barber for the last 1 year now, like the same bar, even though the service is expensive, but I'm okay with their customer service and experience, the way they take care of my hair, this after service and everything, the occasional banter when I'm there, it adds up and it prevents me from actually trying someone else who will experiment with my hair and probably spoil it. So those are the things that you gain from satisfying your customer. The last but not the least in this class is the competitive advantage. If you actually you make your clients happy, you have a competitive advantage over others who don't. For example, now I'm very sure most of us would have gotten into that what I ordered versus what I get before. In a case like that, if such happens, we are all humans and errors happen. If the business owners actually communicate in a good way, both of you can find the common ground. But if the business owner is not somebody that satisfies their customers, of course, everybody will go their separate ways. Tomorrow, when somebody say, "Oh, I need to buy shoe," you will not recommend that brand to such person, which is actually hurting them and reducing their competitive advantage because they will not be able to compete. You'll not be able to compete favorably with other brands that are offering the same kind of service or the kind of product going forward. So, having taken that out of the way, so the question is, what are the things that you have to do to improve customer service experience? What are these things? We have been talking about customer retention, customer loyalty, customer satisfaction, the importance of, okay, what are the things that you need to put in place to ensure that your customers are actually happy with what they are getting from you? So Aja is not sharing my slide, but I'll proceed. So at the end of the day, I
Uh,
hope that
I'm
we
so
share
sorry. I
the
was
slide with
actually
you all.
sorry. Can you see my
So,
screen?
oh yeah, we can see
I
your
was
screen.
actually expecting you to tell me if I'm to next or you are done.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Apologies for that. Apologies for that. So please, can you go to the next slide, please? Oh, sorry, she has left. So we'll continue. Like the things to do to enhance your customer service experience. The first thing is that you need to understand your customer expectations. So what are the things that they want from you? You don't just see things from the aspect of I want to make money or I want to get I want to make money, I want to get things, I want to move my goods. No, how are you satisfying their needs? Let's take for example now the hotel business. Most of what they sell is they sell luxury, they sell comfort. We have drinks that say okay they sell happiness, they sell stuff. Okay, what is your brand actually selling to people? Apart from the money, apart from okay, I sell bags or I sell glasses online, I sell, I sell shoes online. What are the things that you're actually providing for your clients that you feel that you understand their expectations from you? For example, now, if I want to buy stuff, it's hard for me to go out and say, okay, I'll come and collect it at General or stuff like that. I want it to be delivered to my house if possible, or to where I use as an office. So these are the kind of things that you need to understand about your clients or your customers. We are not built the same, so we are built differently. So a good way to do this, to understand what your customers actually want from you, is to do research. Talk to one or two people. What are the things that you expect from my brand, or what are the things that you feel that if I do will make you happy with what you are getting from my brand. Another thing is you can leverage on feedback to understand your customers' expectation. If you have sold something to someone before, the next time you actually you prepare a form for them to fill and then document their experience. The next time you'll be able to understand, oh, this is how I can satisfy my clients or my customers. So the next thing to do to enhance your customer experience is you need to do personalized customer experience. Please, next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay, so no, please, let's go back a bit. Yeah, thank you. So you need to personalize the customer experience that your clients or your customers they get from you, and you can do this by getting the data I said you get from the research and from the feedback you have done to understand their expectations from you. You can use this data to personalize their experience. What are the things that will make each client happy? Of course, it's not easy to satisfy them individually, but by doing the form, you can actually get, let's say, a general view about what people want from your brand or what people expect from the business that you are doing. So this actually increase their trust in you, their loyalty, and the satisfaction they get from your brand going forward. Next slide, please. Excellent customer service. I think that's the next things to do to enhance your customer experience. There are different businesses and there are different owners. For example, if you buy stuffs online, we get forms from these businesses to gauge or to ask you what you feel about their service. Are you happy? If you are not happy, what do you think they can do to make you happy the next time you buy from them? So these are the things that make up for a good customer experience. Another thing is after service. If you sell, for example, people that sell technological goods now or technological products, it's always a good thing to follow up with your clients. Okay, were you able to set up the tool, or were you able to use the laptop that you ordered for? Were you able to set up the mouse that you bought from me? Were you able to set up, just follow up with them. And this thing is not only what is it called, it's not reduced to technical products or service alone. It's cut across different industries. If you sell something to someone, the best thing or the good thing is for you to follow up on them and say, okay, are you happy with what you bought from me? If they are not happy, what do you think I can do to make it better for you? These small things go a long way to improve customer experience, customer retention, and brand loyalty. So another thing to do to to have excellent customer service is to actually solve their problems. What is the problem they are having? Oh, you cannot connect to the internet. Okay, do this. It doesn't cost you anything. That it doesn't cost you $1 or naira or anything to actually solve problems for your clients on the good or services they procured from you. For example, I bought a laptop, I think last year. I don't know, because I'm not a tech bro, I found it difficult to do some things on it. But just with a call to the person that supplied the laptop, I was able to do it. And the next time that one of my friends wanted to buy a laptop, I quickly recommended that person, not because the price is cheap or you cannot get it cheaper elsewhere, but because of the customer experience that I had. Because I know if anything happens during that period that we bought it, we can easily take it there and say, oh, this thing is not working perfectly like we want. What can you do to help us? Or I don't know all these things. Can you help us install, let's say, Microsoft Word or any tools that we use? These small things go a long way, a very long way in actually helping us retain our clients and also make them loyal to our brand. So Another thing to do is you need to be consistent and reliable. You need to provide consistent and reliable product service quality. uh, this there's in my industry, or where I normally, because I'm a man of many things, where I am normally, we used to say things like, okay, you under promise and you over deliver. For example, now if I tell you that, oh, I'll help you write 1,000 words article, at the end of the day it might be around 1,500 words, because I actually want to add some things that will make the what's it called, the work better than how we agreed before. Or it can be like you want to buy a bag from me online, then I can add it's like a clothes, like a towel that you can be using to clean the bag. Or you want like just under promise and over deliver anytime, anywhere you find yourself. It's always a way to retain your customers or your clients. So that is, you have to provide quality over time. It will improve their customer experience with you, and also it will prevent them from actually trying another brand in advance. So the next thing is you need to create this emotional connection with your business. There are different ways to do this. For example, I remember one time like that Apple launched a product that they used storytelling. Everybody everywhere was buzzing. In fact, anytime Apple wants to launch a product or a tool or something, everywhere will buzz, because they have mastered that art of using storytelling, of using words to push their product out to their audience. There is no how you get hooked. Yesterday or 2 days ago they did something, the internet is still buzzing. People, even people that don't have the money to buy all these things, they're already looking for money to, okay, I need to buy this, I need to buy that, because they have this emotional connection with Apple. For example, people that if you use Apple, you say, this person is a big boy, like he's a big boy in town, and that is what sells their products. You'll be unique, you'll be different. You know, be like people like us that don't have money. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you can leverage on storytelling to create that emotional connection. You should share relatable posts that people can actually relate with. It's not every time that, oh, buy bag or buy laptop or buy this WordPress tool or so like that. It could be, sometimes it could be like a post that is talking about how the day has been stressful. Of course, everybody can relate with a stressful day, or how there is an economic downturn. Of course, people want to buy, but of course, there's an economic downturn. And they know that, okay, you feel their problem and you'll always be there whenever they need you or they need your service. So create an emotional connection with your product. It will improve brand loyalty, retention, and satisfaction. People that use social media to, to sell their products can leverage on. I don't know the kind of social media platform they use, but they can leverage. For instance, Instagram, you can leverage on Reels. For Twitter, you can leverage on short videos or storytelling. For LinkedIn, you can leverage on storytelling, like that. And for even your landing page, you can leverage on storytelling. You can build a landing page whereby you write a story, and at the end of the day, you are accompanying with a copy. So it will be easier for people to, okay, read from the top and say, oh, I feel this thing, this has happened to me before. Like they'll feel that, oh, this is my friend or stuff like that. And it'll be easier for them to make a purchasing decision than just to get to your landing page and see that everything there is just about how you can collect their money. Of course, all businesses want to collect our money, but of course, you can do it in the subtle way, whereby you not hurt us and also you collect the money at the end of the day. Next slide, please. Okay, so thank you. No, yeah, thank you. Customer feedbacks. I think I mentioned this earlier when I was talking about the personalized customers experience and the like. Customers' feedbacks can never go wrong. It is a way to improve on what you already have, and also to address an issue if there is any at all. So customer feedback is very, very important to improving customer satisfaction, and also to retain your clients, to retain brand loyalty, and improve competitive advantage. So how do you do customer feedback? Of course, you can do this through survey. You can do this through through calls. You can do this through interviews with your most trusted clients, the people that you feel that, okay, they will be willing to actually do 1 or 2 minutes for you for interview. And if these things, if you feel that people may not be able to, give their time to give an honest review, you can put an incentive to it. For example, if you I think most of all of us should have come across like landing page or a Google form from businesses, like top businesses, that, oh, what do you feel about our service, or how do you think we can improve? If you fill this in, you get 20% off or 5% off from your next purchase. These things happen, and it's actually a good way. You don't need to be Apple, to be Google, to be Facebook, to be LinkedIn, to be WordPress, or to be any giant before you can leverage on these small tools to get feedbacks from your prospective or from your existing clients. And the last but not the least is rewards and incentives. Who doesn't like giveaway? In fact, I just finished a giveaway from Quaggy Resources. Thank you so much. I learned front end development from them. Though I'm still struggling. I'm still at my basic stage. So who doesn't like giveaway? Absolutely nobody. Even the richest man in the world would actually stretch his hand out for $5 or for a free cup of coffee. That is how human beings are wired. So at every point in time, a successful or a growing e-commerce brand or business or startup should give away things to their client, to their prospective or their existing clients. It doesn't have to be much. For example, for small business owners, it can be as little as a sweet, a biscuit, a drink, and for medium business, it can be complementary products. For people that buy laptop, it can be an old mouse. For people that sell tools, it can be like a maintenance. Okay, we owe you let's say maintenance for like a day or so. When I was still doing website development, like sorry, website content development, anytime I have a client that says, okay, I want you to help me write a website content, the giveaway or the reward or the incentive that I give them is that I will help you do an SEO analysis of your present website and tell you everything that is wrong with it. Sometimes I get even extra money from there, because when I say that, okay, this page is not indexed on the Google SERP pages. What can we do? So I connect them to somebody that can do it. I mean, a technical SEO person that can help them fix it, or I link them with a website designer that I know that, okay, this person can actually help them, and I get like maybe 2% or so of the total money. So I'm not saying you should do giveaway to make money. I'm just saying that if done right, these are the things that can come out of it. So if you do provide incentive for your business, give away, do referral, do like offers. I say, okay, before this week run out, you have 20% off, you have 2% off. The thing is, it improves the business. It helps you get brand loyalty, because people always love free things. They find it difficult to actually move away from free things. So giveaway, sorry, rewards and incentives, they are very, very good, and they are a good way to improve or to leverage on customer satisfaction, to build retention and brand loyalty. So I think with these few points of mine, I've done justice to the best of my ability and to the best of the time that we have. Because if we sit down with this, we can even spend the whole day talking about this topic, talking about everything that it entails. It's not something that we can exhaust. So at this point, I don't know if there are questions for me, or there's a question for me before I round up. So Mrs. Memunat, please. I think I'm
Okay,
done with my presentation.
thank you
Thank you
so
so much.
much for the wonderful insights. I don't know what happened this week. I guess it's network issues because I've also been having network issues since morning. But all thanks
Hey,
to recording, we can
okay,
always go back and watch. Yeah, so we
thank
are
you.
looking at time because
Okay,
we are limited to 1 hour, so we're looking at time. But we have question and
okay,
answer section. So for those that have questions, you can interact at the chat box. Kindly drop your question
okay.
while our speaker attends to the questions on the chat box
Yeah,
while we
thank
move
you
on
so
to the
much.
next interface. So quickly, I would like to kind of show us the interface of how Retail Loop looks like. Just quickly, so it's not going to be just the sign. I think just the sign up and the dashboard. So it just as I've explained earlier, what Retail Loop is all about and all. So you just click on app.retailloop.co, then you load, then it will take you to the sign up page. So if you are a new user that you have not signed up, you can just click on the sign up here and sign up. But if you have account before, like someone like me, I already have my account, so I'll just sign in straight. The sign up is very straightforward. Once you sign up, you are going to receive a verification code and add your business. That's all, and it will take you back to the login page where you can log in with your email and your password. So this is basically the interface of Retail Loop. You can join our community channel here. So from here, you can see some of our previous live demo on how to interact with Retail Loop apps, and also our documentations on our APIs here. So on this bar, the menu bar, we have the dashboard. So generally the dashboard is where you see the overview of the entire sales you have, the customers, the orders, top customers and all, more like a statistic of your entire business. So all this place you have it in there. So I am not having it right now because this particular account is kind of empty, right? So on the customer page, you can add customer here. So you can see we have two customer already added here. You can add customer here. It's very, very simple and straightforward. So you just add customer by creating a customer. You fill in the details of the customers, right? You fill in the details of the customer and period, you add the customer on the dashboard. You can also add products the same way, the same way. All you just need to do is provide the product image. So you can have maximum of four pictures of a product. Let's say the front, the back, the left side, the right side, the four pictures. You can have the name, the price. If you want to give discounts as well, you can do it. You can add barcode of the product and add it. So these ones are orders that have been placed on your product by your customers. You see it here. You can give discounts as well on your products. You can give discounts here. You can assign discounts here. Discounts based on um, shippings, discounts based on amounts, discounts based on, I think we have three discounts, right? Discount based on percentage also. This one is based on fixed amount. This one is based on free shipping as well. So you provide the details, the type of product you want to give discount to, date by date, and you had the uh, discount. So here is for the developers, right? So I think we have developers in the house. So this is our API key. You can copy or generate a new sandbox keys where you can use to build amazing products. So these are storefront that is coming live. The storefront, what it does is it enable the business owner to kind of build a simple website, just like e-commerce websites, where they can put their product, the price, um, orders, everything. So customers can come onto the website, see products that they can buy, and purchase right from the website. So I will not be able to go very deep because of our next speaker, but we are coming up with a technical section on other features on how to integrate retail loop. So this is just like a brief entire summary on how to use retail loop. Yeah. All right. So uh, Mr. Ahmed, please can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me, please?
Okay, okay, thank you. So We'll be moving on to the next speaker, which is Mr. Ahmed. So, Mr. Ahmed Usman is a founder. He's also he's a founder of a very amazing and well-known startup business startups in the north part of Nigeria. So he'll be speaking with us on customers' experience. Of course, he had years of experience dealing with customers and support while scaling his business. So you'll be giving us some insights on this experience. Thank you so much, Mr. Hamrad, for joining this our section.
Well, thank you for having me. I think due to the network setback, I think I will just go through my slide and start.
Okay, Mr.
Answering.
Hamad, please, you have less than 15 minutes to go. Thank you.
Okay. So I can share my slide myself, right?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Thank you. Can you see my slide? Can you see my slide, please?
Oh, not yet, Mr. Hamad.
Oh, all right. How about now?
No, we cannot see your slide. Maybe you can share with a tab or with your entire screen.
No, I just share with my desktop screen.
Okay.
Okay, I'm coming.
So I guess maybe this network is just one voice.
How about now?
Yes, I guess it's coming up. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Can you see the slide?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, so thank you once again for having me. I am Ahmad Usman, the founder for Kazeem Technologies. We are into sale of IT related gadgets such as phones, laptop, and their accessories. We also offer IT services like product design and digital marketing services. Okay, um, and today's sessions is going to talk about customer support and experience while scaling on e-commerce. As you know it is easy for you to get a purchases from existing customer than from a new customer, right? I want it to be like an engaging something since my slide is not up to like 15.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so customer support and experience while scaling on e-commerce. As you all know that it is easy for a startup or for any business to get repeat purchases from existing customer than from any new customer. Looking at the fact that a customer that buys something from you, like there is this creation of relationship between you and him, that he trusts you. That's why he see you as a potential uh, business person, that he has interest on your product, and that's why he choose to buy from you. So the introduction, what we are going to cover at the end of this session is what is customer retention, what is customer acquisition, what is customer loyalty, and what is offering loyalty reward to a customer. Example of loyalty reward program, customer retention strategy, customer retention tactics, how to measure customer retention, how to calculate your repeat customer rate, and how to calculate the average order value. So, customer retention. Customer retention refers to your ability to retain repeat customer and increase the lifetime profitability of each customer. As you all know, like customer retention is the ability for a business person to be able to make sure that a customer that purchased something from him can be able to come back and buy like multiple times. How about customer acquisition? Customer acquisition is the process of finding and persuading a prospective customers to buy from your business. Like if you put these two things on a scale, customer retention and customer acquisition. Like there is this customer that already buy something from me or purchase something from me. And on a scale of 0 to 10, the numbers of customers that purchase things from me is 5, which is 5. And then the numbers of new customers that they like getting into my to come to buy something from me is also 5. So in which two aspect, in these two things, in which aspect should I put more energy in getting them to come back to my business and buy something? I think I should go for customer retention strategy, which is before customer loyalty. uh, there is this slide. Sorry, I have to skip to this level. So, what is customer loyalty? Customer loyalty refers to the degree to which customer repeatedly purchase from a particular brand and their willingness to continue doing so in future despite competing options. It can be result of positive experience with brand, personalized interaction, or reward from design to encourage repeat businesses. And what is offering loyalty reward to a customer? Offering loyalty reward to a customer typically involves providing incentives or benefits to a customer who make purchases or otherwise demonstrate loyalty to your brand. Like if you look at these loyalty programs, I think example of a great loyalty program is Starbucks um, and I think Starbucks and Tom's 141 franchise. Like in Starbucks, if you buy something for like $2, you are going to get a point. Please, are you with me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, it's like in Starbucks. Example of a great loyalty program is Starbucks. In Starbucks, if you buy a product that is up to $2, you are going to get a 1 point. And if you continue buying same product for a $2, you are going to be given a point, and you can use that point to get a hot coffee for the next purchases that you are going to make. So you see, this is a very great strategy for retaining a customer because you reward them. So why is customer retention important? One of it is affordability, return on investment, loyalty, and referral. If you have a great customer retention strategy, you can see it is very affordable uh, for you to get more customers. You can get more referrals, and your return on investment can be easily. Uh, Hello, are you with me?
Sorry, we can hear you clearly. Like the
Okay.
network's a
How,
little bit.
but are you following the slide? I don't know.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Please, you can
this
go
is
on. We have just 5 minutes to go.
okay. So um, part of the customer retention strategy. If it is cost you $50 to acquire a new customer, I think it can cost you just $10 to get a purchases from your existing customers, which is repeat customer. Acquiring a new customer can be like 5x more expensive than retaining the existing customer. Who should focus on on customer retention strategy? Like this is the difference between startups, or like from like the initial stage of the business. Like you can choose between two. If you are starting a new business, from the 100%, which is no sales, you can decide to go on acquiring new customers. While if you start gaining traction, you make sales like 1 to 5 in a week, you can decide to go on 15% for retention and 80% for acquisition. Like if you are gaining like one sale a day consistently, you can decide to go for 70% down to the last part of it, which is 40/60. How to boost customer retention? Okay, this is it. You improve your customer support, like from the pre-sales to the mid-sales to the post. Having a laugh chat available, giving unexpected gift, sending new product or gift to customer, follow-up emails. Like, you can, from the next slide, this is like follow-up email from the Apple. This is example of follow-up email. Giving discount deals to customer. I talk about the loyalty programs by Starbucks Reward and Insider Reward and Tom's 1 for 1. How to measure customer retention? If you want to measure customer retention, you are going to do repeat customer rate, which is number of customers that purchase more than once and the number of unique customers. This is how to calculate. How to calculate your average value, which is your yearly revenue all over the orders of your store process, which is purchase frequency by average order value, which is equals to customer value for each. This is the average customer. This is the average value of each customer that purchased something from your store. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. We also like to have your slide with us so that we can
Okay.
literally, yes, we can send it across to our community so that they'll be able to, because due to time, we
Okay.
are trying
Like I'm
to
too
round up things here so they can
I'm too fast.
leverage
I
on
don't
and
know.
learn more about uh, it and probably reach out to you for, question and answers. So, and I believe you'll be available for them to learn more from your knowledge. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. All right, so we have just 2 more minutes left. We have 2 more minutes left, and unfortunately, will not be able to we will not be able to accept questions for this section. Our next week, we are going to improve to see. We don't know what really happened, why Google Meet limited us to just 1 hour, but we are going to troubleshoot it before the next business week so that we'll have more time for our sections. All right, so you can check back on our Twitter, sorry, on our YouTube. Then you drop your question there. Then we have an interactive section for question and answer section. Thank you so much for joining our amazing section. Really appreciate you and see you next time, the same time, 4:30, and in 2 weeks' time, which is Thursday. So we are going to treat another amazing topic that is yet to be unveiled with some amazing speakers as well. Thank you so much for having us, and do have a wonderful evening.